Hello race car fans. So today we're going to learn about the Kyosho Nissan R390 GT1 from 1998. A little story on this car here. Back in the mid-90s, Nissan was competing with the Skyline GTR in the GT1 class. But then other companies like Mercedes and Porsche found loopholes in the racing regulations. So they came out with the CLK GTR and the 911 GT1, which weren't really road cars anymore. They were purpose-built racing cars, and they were destroying Nissan. So Nissan wanted to, come back and start winning, and so they approached Tom Wilkins Racing, TWR, which has a history of racing Le Mans and winning. In fact, I have a model here. This is an old model. This is a 187 scale Spark model, and this is an XJR12 that won Le Mans in 1990. So Tom Walkinshaw Racing developed this car, and also other Jaguars that won Le Mans. So they know what they're doing, and so that's why Nissan approached them to help develop their new supercar. Okay, so this car was a joint design venture with Tom Walkinshaw Racing and someone from the Nismo department of Nissan. And I found on Wikipedia some interesting information. The XJR15, which is similar to that silk cut Jaguar I just showed you, it was a lot of that car ended up in this Nissan. So Wikipedia is telling me that the cockpit, the tub, and the whole greenhouse and roofline are shared with the XJR15, which coincidentally I happen to have here by Kyosho. So I think at the end of the video we'll have to do an actual comparison. But for now, let's just take a look at the car here. Okay, so what they ended up doing here, TWR and Nismo, they put in a 3.5 liter V8 engine in the mid-engine configuration. It's rear-wheel drive. It's also a twin-turbo V8 making around 550 horsepower. So I guess that would be competitive for its time. You know what? I'm going to angle the camera down. Okay. So let's take a look at this cast here. Alright, so I'm noticing something going wrong there. Or what is going on? There's some black, like little streaks there. Might be hard to see. It's not a paint blemish. Those are actually like fins molded into the casting there. So that's why it looks like there are these two arcs against the color. It's not a white color. It's a very faint gray. You can kind of see the white stripe here in my graphic, and it's a little darker than white. It's kind of like grayish blue, but very faint, like maybe 5%, off of regular pure white. Okay, so as usual with Kyosho, you got some nice printing going on, and they're not decals; they're actually printed on the body, so that's great. What is this? It looks like maybe those might be exhaust. Yeah, I'm guessing those are two exhaust pipes. Maybe one for the turbo, one for the main exhaust. The wheels are looking pretty good. No emblems in the middle, though. I'm not sure if the real one would have that with knockoff wheels. Wheels don't really want to roll. I think they might be scraping the body. They're total slicks as well. No tread, which makes sense for a race car. A lot of Kyoshos have treads, but this being a race car wouldn't need them. Okay, let's go around to the front here. So, I'm liking this. We have plastic headlight lenses, but also these plastic fog light lenses. So that's nice. And then behind these major top lenses, there's actually indication of a light and another light. Maybe that's a projector, or maybe, I'm not sure what that would be, a regular halogen light. And then you got these fog lights down there. So that's really nice. And it looks like this, maybe it's the plastic, but I can see a circle there. So it looks like it's kind of like a light bulb back there as well. So you got the Nissan badge there, printed pretty neat. Okay, a little paint over on there. The grill is textured way back in there. I think you can see a little bit there, and it's pretty far in. So that's pretty good. I'm sure it's part of the plastic bottom. Okay, let's go around to turn up to the top. Some NACA ducts, a whole bunch of molded in vents here. Wheel well vents. I'm guessing there's a radiator here, and these are the radiator vents. Essential windshield wiper, and it looks like, yeah, it's a separate plastic piece. Kyosho usually just molds their wipers into the glass and paint them black, but this one is actually a separate piece. So that's nice. And look at these little mirror stalks. Those are nice too. I'm gonna guess they're not painted though. Yeah, there's no paint is common with Kyosho's. Can't really see much of the interior. It's just black. And let me see if I can get my flashlight, because it looks like there's some good engine detail. You can see the engine, something of a dashboard and a steering wheel there. It's really hard to see on the side though, because the reflectivity of the plastic and the curvature of it, can't really see anything. So sorry about that. Okay, this side, yeah, no major problems. This looks like a problem, but again, there's actually some ribs there. You can hear my pick going over it. This is some sort of vent or something. It's going in there. Exhaust tips. Alright, Japanese flag. Pretty nice sculpting there. Okay, let's look at the back here. Okay, so I can see the resemblance to a GTR because it has two taillights. And then Kyosho, they are translucent red. So you can see that. And then we have just some red painted lights here. Something going on there. I'm not sure what this would be on the real car. Don't know. Sorry. Well, Nismo printing there and Nissan printing. The wing seems pretty good. For a plastic wing, seems pretty thin. I've seen a lot thicker wings on this scale of car, so I think that's pretty nice. Yeah, let's go to the back top here. Nice black paint. Oh, whoa, that's not paint. That's a real vent. That's nice. Didn't expect that. So, tiny bit of air going into the rear there, so that's cool. And then what about this red thing? Yeah, again, it's a physical vent. I think it's a separate piece of plastic, so they can do that. It's not part of the casting. So, really nice details there. Okay, so, here are the race car driver names. I don't recognize any of those guys. So, it's a really short period of history of Nissan racing. So this car, back to its history, they only made 8 race cars, and they only made 1 road car that's sitting in the Nissan Museum or in their storage facility. And they just never made them because the racing rules kept on changing. So they created this car to meet the ever-changing rules of GT1. And then after 1998, when this car raced, they changed the rules again, so Nissan just decided to bail out of the whole racing program because it's just so expensive. So it's sad to see that Nissan, well, they made smart financial decisions, but unfortunately for us as enthusiasts, we don't have more cars to look at. So let's get to this comparison here, because the research is saying that the greenhouse is pretty much the same as this XGR15. Okay, so let's take a look here. I see a resemblance. Alright, look at the top view. They're definitely similar. I can see how they took part of this car and put it into that for sure. Some minor changes I'm sure had to be made. But yeah, I can see it. Let's go for the side view here. Looking at the roof line. Yeah, I can see the similarity there as well. So, now the road car obviously is very short here, this XGR15. Seems to have a shorter wheelbase. And then this thing has such a long speed tail, for aerodynamics and high speed. So, okay, but then the front and rear ends are naturally, they're totally different. Alright, so this car also looks a little bit wider. Okay, rear ends, yeah, totally different. So anyways, both cars are made by Kyosho. I think they're both great cars. This one has a far more interesting history, I think, but I love this car too. Very nice. Okay then, hopefully you guys learned something, and we'll see you around.